Moments away from the two teams who are being led. This is the 8th year of the IRB Pacific Nations competition. It's undergone some team changes and make-up changes in that time, and this year has been significant for them as well, with Samoa elevated to the next tier and replaced by Canada and USA. Nili Latu on the left and Takeshi Kikotani, two players who were involved in the first game of the IRB Pacific Nations back in 2006 in New Plymouth. As the two teams are stacked full of professionals from the Japan Top League, from Europe, from Australia. And this is very much an indication of what we've seen in recent years as the profile of the players grows throughout the professional games around the world.
Oh yes, indeed, and a few of the Tongan boys not unfamiliar with conditions in Japan, with Nili Latu and Hale Tupole, Ken Siale Pietau, all plying their professional trade in the Japanese top league competition, so they'll be familiar with conditions here. And it is warm coming into summer here in Japan, and Chizawa Stadium here in Yokohama. Tip-top condition, hard and fast. So conditions nigh on perfect. Encouraging both teams, Ken, if they want to, which I'm sure they will be, to use the ball.
The national anthem of Japan.
Of the 7 championships played, the junior All Blacks from New Zealand have won it 3 times. New Zealand Māori won it in 2008. Manu Samoa have won it 2 times in the last 3 years. And Japan, the host nation today, won this competition in 2011. Japan and the Kingdom of Tonga prepare for the Pacific Nations 2013. Nili Latu, the captain and leader, well known to the Japan team. He's a professional himself up here with the NEC Green Rockets, and has been a fabulous player. He's just at 31 years old. Seems to have been at this elite level for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's right. One of those players, Ken, that started young, so I think many of us make the mistake of thinking that he's a lot older than he is, and me for one of them. I mean, we were having that debate before we came on the air about his age, and just 31 years of age, Nili Latu, but as you say, has been plying his trade as a professional for quite some considerable amount of time now, and doing a very good job of it, and he will be one that has a significant influence on this match. If you look there at Australian referee Angus Gardner, just his third international in control of for Angus today, so he'll be looking forward to this.
It's the acknowledgement of Simon Ryan from the Yokohama Cultural and Athletic Club, who delivered the match ball. And about the significance of this game on the local district, the first time that the Kanagawa Prefecture has hosted an international game. Of course, we're building towards 2019, where Japan will host Rugby World Cup. We have both seen the growth of the game internationally, and particularly through the Japan Top League in recent years.
Oh yes, indeed. Influence of foreigners, but Coach Eddie Jones consciously making a decision, Ken, to have less and less foreign influence in this national team, and through that Asian Five Nations specifically seemed to be a positive move. They will certainly be tested in this Pacific Nations Cup competition.
Whangatapu Apikato gets play underway. Japan lose the ball forward from the kick receipt. So Tonga will feed to a scrum in an attacking position.
Yeah, well, look here. Just untidy. Had it under control initially, then, well, it was actually the Tongan player that released the ball, so considered unfortunate, and Tonga regained possession of the ball, but then the infringement themselves, player getting in front of the ball carrier. So we come to the first set piece of the match, and Ken, this is what I'm looking forward to. Two very, very big packs. You see, Eddie Jones has come with a big 8, averaging about 110 kilograms across the 8 of Japan. Tonga just slightly ahead of them in that game, a couple of kilos per player, but a good solid set piece from both sides to start.
Ikator with an inside ball for Siale Piotau, driven back over the advantage line. Good defence, Japan.
Advantage.
KAHO, Nili Latu. Number 2, player penalised.
Tonga keeping it close. That's Piotau on a target ball. Just players untidy. Well, it was an untidy breakdown anyway, and interesting here, Ken. Tonga's declining the opportunity for 3, chasing the big prize early on, so their intentions spout out very, very early. And this one, off to the set piece again, they'll go. Line out time, get themselves organised. Picking this will go to one of the big men pretty close to the front of the line, and they'll look to put the drive on and really test this Japanese forward pack right from the get-go.
Elvis Taione, the hooker, full line out for Tonga, in great field position. Nicely done by Afu, jumping in the middle of the line out. The referee's not happy with the throw.
Oh, good Taione, Elvis Taione. Let's look at the assistant referee for a little bit of help, but Gardner's made the call, so the plan didn't go accordingly for the Tongans on that occasion. This time Japan get the first feed to the scrum.
Crouch.
Broadhurst.
Touch.
Blind side. Despite wearing 7 on his back, they're going to play left and right flank.
Yeah, I'd say that. He's a big bloke.
Pushing straight.
Michael Broadhurst, Ken, well, they both are Hendrik Tui as well, so yeah, I would say they'll operate left and right. So the infringement at scrum time from the Tongans will just relieve the pressure for the Japanese.
Wasa Ono. Wasa Ono. Tatekawa. They have the same side through Makabe, who's a very strong ball runner, the Suntory lock. Now they change direction. So Wasa, the halfback.
Oh, a little mistake too. Sushi Hiwasa. Suntory. Club he's from 9 and 10. Suntory combination 9 and 10 for Japan. Those top league champions. Just the delay at the breakdown. And a little look up to Hiwasa. Back to the ball and knocked it on. So turning the ball over to Tonga. Very, very good attacking situation. Pretty much midfield options left and right. Set piece infringement last time. They want to get that right. They've got a solid scrum. They just need a good platform, which they've got.
KAHO, Paulu to right side play. Now change of direction. This is nice work from William Helu on the right wing. It's a tremendous run. They've got great field position now, the Kingdom of Tonga. Hale to Paula through the middle of the Japan defence. 5 metres out. Paulu. It's Nili Latu at first receiver, goes behind 2 players. They just needed to release that ball out to the left. Latu tidies up. Now they go long for VAINIKOLO. Gets the first try for the Kingdom of Tonga. Very well set up. Good play. And some tremendous running from William Helu. There's a little committee meeting going on between touch judge and referee.
So we can award the try.
But that looked like a very good try to FETUU. VAINIKOLO, a good team try for Tonga.
Oh, it was a very good team try from the Tongans, but the Japanese will be under the sticks now, Kent, and they will be talking about their inability to make first-up tackles here that created this opportunity. Look at that, first-up tackle miss, enables them to free the ball. Nili Latu, the 7, keeps it alive, and VAINIKOLO's a big boy. Touches the flag, but that's irrelevant. Does well, ball in the right hand, keeps it nice and tight and tidy. And the Tongans all the pressure, all the possession in the first points.
Played at Northland and the New Zealand NPC, or the ITM Cup as it's called these days, and he's playing with Connacht. It's FETUU VAINIKOLO
having a big impact over there too, Ken, in that competition. It's VAINIKOLO bringing that form straight into the national side. What form it is too.
Posts. So no luck for Apikatoa. FETUU VAINIKOLO beautifully set up. Look at the run from William Helu on the right wing. It's an inside ball, then a right footstep, too strong, a right hand fend, runs through another tackle. Good running from the right winger.
Well, stock standard from the restart for the Tongans. And the big one of VAINIKOLO to go about his work today, but field position on this occasion. And the Tongans, the exit play out of their defensive zone.
KIZU with the throw, or not. Two either. Outside flanker running out in the centres.
Another infringement here. The breakdown this time, the ball carrier. Two taking it into contact there, and just the clean out fraction of a second late allowed the defending player to get his hands on the ball. Two not releasing it. this time. Crack at the 3, so declined an easier opportunity earlier, Kent, but didn't get the set piece right. So this time, they'll look to continue the points after the first 5 from VAINIKOLO. An easy kick will be straight out in front for Kotor.
One of 2 players in the Kingdom of Tonga team that played in the first game of the IRB Pacific Nations way back in 2006. Whangatapu Api Katoa, playing for the Amatori Rugby Club these days, and very much a veteran of the side. Halfback. Of course, Eddie Jones with a long history at Suntory as we look at Otai, Kingdom of Tonga coach. They have been a dominant team for 2 years in this Japan top league, the last 2 years anyway. Consecutive championships, Suntory as Japan. From Malia Sa'u, who's been in great form. Normally a 12, today playing 13. It's aggressive defence from Tonga. Tani, captain. Wasa. Oh no. KIZU the hooker. Numbers on the right side. More to the line. And if a runner on the inside couldn't find him, takes the line on. They want a fast-paced game. This is Onozawa. Brilliant left winger. And now Broadhurst with his first carry. 4-man tackle for Broadhurst. And 4 beats 1.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to the ground. Thought he had done it though. Initially, Broadhurst went in high, and the Tongan defenders, look, 1, 2, 3, swarmed him. Got him up, fighting to the ground. Thought he'd got it there, but they had too many hands around the ball. The Tongans turned the ball over, but Ken attacked it from Japan. The obvious, a little bit of continuity. They've struggled because of infringements to get that continuity going, but when given the opportunity, clearly want to play the game at pace. So Eddie Jones has identified this Tongan team needs to be moved around to tie them as quickly as they can. Have a look at Tongan coach Mana Otai. He'll be happy so far with what he's seen from us. Switch out in the middle, Tiny Vea. The North Harbour Union in New Zealand, just the calf muscles, they're big calf muscles, Ken, so there's plenty of to go wrong with those. He seems to be keen to take his place, and again, they go to set piece. The Japanese keen to play the game at pace and move this big Tongan side around and back their paces, set games under their belt. This Japanese side, so no questions about their fitness. They will be tactics trying to ask the question of the Tongans and what fitness levels do they bring to this Pacific Nations Cup competition.
Paulu, Api Katoa. The ball was passed back, so it can't be kicked directly into touch on Ozawa. This is GOROMARU. Fujita. They try to hold him up, but they've been very physical in the game, and they've stolen the ball to pull it out wide for FETUU VAINIKOLO. It's a foot race, and he's too quick for Maccabi. Back-to-back tries for the Kingdom of Tonga, and FETUU VAINIKOLO gets a double.
Oh, and to PAULA getting the crack. Congratulations of his teammates, and rightly so. Eddie Jones is on the microphone, going nuts and very calm and no doubt happy. Mana Otai into his microphone, and here's the turnover. Just again, players going into the contact too high. Into PAULA, just a show of strength, rips the ball clear. Shows some good pace too to put himself in the gap, and then the big man, as soon as it was as you said, it was a foot race, Ken, it was going to be a no contest. FETUU VAINIKOLO in for a double. And again, the Japanese in a huddle, into the sticks. Plenty to talk about.
Test number 25 for him today. Debuting in 2006. Nicely done. 12-0 lead.
It's Japan side, Ken, with shell shock them with the sticks. So they came into the site full of confidence after success in the Asian Five Nations. 6 wins in a row for this Japanese side coming into this tournament. Going back to the European tour in November last year, so full of confidence, full of form, Japan, but the Tongans have come out and really put it to them early.
Ball's knocked back by Tefoli, tidied up by William Hilu. Kauhinga. Pikato goes behind the player now. Pilto able to offload the ball in the tackle. VAINIKOLO's full of running. Tefoli. Pikato goes behind 5 players. It's a 6-man play almost. And Halai Whanua, star of their 7th team at fullback, his first touch of the ball. But they're inventive and creative in this opening 20. The Kingdom of Tonga. Palu. It's a flat ball, right on the advantage line. Aggressive carry from Kauhinga. Nili Latu taking on the defence. Look at this, it's a one-pass football exhibition. So Kauhinga carries again down a narrow blind. Palu. Latu. Hard into Broadhurst's tackle. And a quick recycle, back to blind. They're muscling up the Kingdom of Tonga. Really putting some questions physically to the Japan defence.
Oh, he's in a bit of trouble here to PAULA.
Let me explain. When you're crawling along the ground, you've got to give up the ball regardless if you're tackled or not, okay? Listen, the other thing is, twice now I've seen you push the player.
What a ridiculous rule.
Understand?
If you're crawling on the ground with the ball, you've got to give it up.
Yeah,
in the game,
I think he's just pulled that one out of his own.
You give it up when you're smashed.
That's right.
Tackle.
Here we go. And look, he's not even held, so why can't he do that?
Any way possible, get to the try line.
Precisely. Angus Gardner made the call. Well, Mike's getting a workout from both coaches early on. Ken. Zafaya again on the ground. No, it's the big lock. Kahina, he's been involved.
They carry the ball strong, don't they?
Yeah, they do. One off running. It is from the breakdowns, Ken, but it's wide. They'll get their players stationed wide. So invariably, the wider you go, the more defenders you'll draw. And at the moment, they're drawing a couple of defenders each time they carry the ball, the Tongans. Eventually just looking to create options and overlaps.
Takeshi, KIZU, the starting hooker for Japan today. To the middle of the line out now. Ono. Good running from Malia Sao. And that continue through. Nice drive on the right side now. Ono. Very good work from Tatekawa. 2 good runs from the Japan midfield. Ono. This time a tip on for the front row of Makami. Now a short ball for Hitoshi Ono, another veteran who's out there. This is better go forward from Japan. Kabe. or not. Tatekawa's run strong, the second 5-8. Narrow blind. Yamashita, the tight head prop.
Oh, better from the Japanese. Good continuity. Just the speed of their recycling, very impressive. Very contrasting approaches to this game, Ken. Japanese just trying to do everything at pace. There's the big shot. You expect from the Tongan defensive line. And untidy and, oh, the temptation, it's tough. You see the loose ball, Ken, you just want to go to it. It's a natural instinct for a rugby player. The discipline is to head back behind and come through the gate. It's not something you do naturally as a rugby player. And the Japanese, well, they want to continue the momentum. So off they go to the line out set piece, 5 metres from the Tongan line. So the Japanese looking to get themselves back into the game.
KIZU throwing for Broadhurst. Now they try to get a drive going, Japan.
Oh, whistle gone. Technicality again. Not bound at the back. So they've brought the ball down. I'm looking here. Gee, they're not getting too many favours out there, the players. Another interesting call from referee. Try went begging, really. They've done all the hard work. Japanese forward pack.
5-man line out. Taione for Te Pole. Pikator, that's an attacking chip who's taken out off the ball. Nili Latu, no call from the referee on the kick return. GOROMARU running strong and direct. Awasa, long out to the left side. Tikotani, the captain. Awasa. Oh, good, strong, direct running from Hendrik Tui. Through 3 tackles, a right foot step. Couple more defenders. That's a tremendous run from Tui. Couple of metres out, Japan's best chance. They just got to tip the ball on, and there'll be a chance. Male Sao is short. Offloads the ball in the tackle. Tatekawa's held up. Male Sao, all he had to do was pass the ball, and they would have scored, Japan.
Oh, they'll come back for the penalty, but yeah, no doubt about it, Ken. They've blown the initial opportunity without doubt. Male Sao, who was impressive in the build-up, but he had 2 men outside him, unmarked. He just needed the simple draw and pass. Here they are, desperate though. Desperate on attack, desperate from the Tongans in defence. 2 in a row for the Japanese go begging, but they're going to continue. Have a look at this. This is a try, well made. Hendrik Tui, powerful. The flanker, the lovely step. I tell you what, blokes with 2 digits on their back would be pretty happy with that, Ken. And then this is the try for all money. Look, 1, 2 players outside him, and he went himself.
KIZU, full line out. Or the target. Now the drive. KIZU at the back of the maul. Yes, yes, must be. Well deserved. Well executed. Nice set play.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was, Ken. Perfect execution from the Japanese this time. Technically didn't get it 100% correct the last time they had a crack on the other side of the field. This time they get it nigh on perfect. Ball to the middle, comes down. Players in good formation, all working hard. Players in front of the ball, that's the key, keeping their leg drive going. KIZU in the boot, the hooker had it under control. The initial drive, he didn't quite get it down. Bounce, kept his composure. Very well here did KIZU. Knew that he was over the line, just needed to get it on the green stuff, and he did it eventually.
He's actually the 2nd string hooker at the Kobe Steel Club. KIZU, he's been forced to play behind Matsubara, who's actually played 23 tests himself. So somewhat of a surprise selection, KIZU, but we've already seen enough, it's justified.
Yeah, and look, and I think simply because he brings a bit of weight, size and substance to this Japan pack, and I think as we see this game progress, we'll see the reason why he's there and the reason why Eddie Jones has picked the pack that he has, Kent. They will slowly start to wear down this big Tongan outfit. Certainly. The opening try for the Japanese from KIZU, justifying his call-up.
Just his 17th test. KIZU. Up Kato. Kikutani. It's a wonderful warrior from the Toyota Club. Or not. Short for Broadhurst. And running to draw defenders. Now Makami, it's good defence from the Kingdom of Tonga. But a nice recycle. Kikutani tries to tidy up. No release.
No, very good execution though from the defender, and it's Kohinga again. Ken. Straight out of the, how to defend one-on-one perfectly. Look at this, wraps his arms around him, clears, shows the referee too that he's cleared his hands, and then goes straight back on the ball. Has all the rights. Forces a turnover, and 1 points here on offer for the Tongans.
Kantor's 1 from 3. Really big Tongan team, and a very big, if not the biggest Japan team we've seen in recent years. Coach Eddie Jones matching fire with fire. From 3 becomes 2 from 4. For Apikato, 15 points to 5 now.
A small band of Tongan supporters here, happy too, and so will the Tongans immediately after the Japanese score come back and gather points.
Tapole loses the ball back, but it's won by Japan. Owasa had a look down the short side, and before finding Makami, that's a good short pass from the halfback. Now they go a little bit wider. Kikutani tries to stand in the tackle. Quick release, Ono, a little bit of footwork at the line. Kikutani. Good run from the captain. Or not. Another inside ball, Malesau. Be very keen to do some good things to impress Eddie Jones after finding a way not to score a try a moment ago. Tatekawa with a nice ball on Ozawa, and test number 79. Now the pick and go. They're building pressure very nicely, Japan. Owasa. Again, Kikutani driven back in a ball and all tackle. The release is quick. And now Malesau with the right foot step. Kikutani.
Even 6. Use that.
Kikutani. Again, just dragging some defenders, and now Malesau with that big right foot step we've seen plenty of today. Owasa building the pressure nicely. Gets a big tackle from VAINIKOLO coming off his wing to kill the play.
Ono, he knew the danger, but he also knew that if he'd freed the ball quickly, and that's what he was looking to do, looking for the flick on, that he would have put his winger Fujita into space, Ken. And again, the Japanese looking good with ball in hand. Like the way that they're bringing the player back in on the angle, back into the traffic, inviting multiple defenders to be drawn in to the contact, and then they look to recycle quickly, go the same direction, and creating the opportunity in the space out wide. Just get the feeling, the Japanese, after a rocky start, slowly starting to get into their work. You can see that in the Otai there. Mannerisms changed slightly. He was cool, calm and collected, a little bit more urgency about what he's doing at the moment now. Otai, this team under pressure again inside their own 22 defending. So here, talking about, Ken, the influence of the size of this Japanese pack that Eddie Jones has picked. Playing the game at pace, and is it starting to take its toll on the Tongan side? And we'll see that now. We'll start to see it at the 27th minute mark of the game. Prop Hiroshi Yamashita, 120 k's of him on the far side there. Mikami on this side. All the Japanese, so see what sort of pressure they can put on.
Paulu under a bit of pressure. Pukala loses the ball forward. A big chance now for Japan. They're going to get the feet at the scrum, whatever happens. Good pressure by the Japan team on Tonga.
Yeah, very good pressure, Ken, and it came from the set piece, as I talked about. The Japanese are able to just dictate the direction of that scrum, turned it away from the direction that the Tongans would have preferred it to have gone, so it allowed the defensive line from the Japanese to come up, put pressure on, and then enforce the turnover. And now they have set piece advantage. Big blindside on the right. Talking, trying to get their options sorted here. Kikutani off the back. He's explosive off the back of the scrum. If they can get right hand up, he becomes a danger. 8-9 to the right, creating the opportunity out wide.
Crouch. Touch. Set.
So set piece time for Japan. We'll see what they've got cooked up from here. Kikutani picks up from the back, drives forward a couple of metres. Tackled by Nili Latu.
Step back, right step.
So looking at the Japan shape, they're lined up to the left. The forwards. Looks like they're going to rock and roll for a couple of plays. Now Toshi Ono. Lock forward. Now Ono to the line. Male Sao is big, strong, athletic runner. Male Sao. Ball's loose, but not lost forward, secured by Ono. Jitan at the ground, on the ground. The Kingdom of Tonga have come away with the football. Now they get a chance to breathe a sigh of relief via a kick out of their own 22. But GOROMARU on the return, he's got good footwork. He goes on the inside with a left foot step. And then Api Katoa with a very important tackle. They've lost the ball forward. No. Penalty.
Well, they got picked up that time, but they've got away with one in the build-up, Ken, before they turned it over. Just Tongan players just piling into the side of the breakdown. Here's the end of it. Look at, there you go, you can't do that. Although Api Katoa protesting that he can. So again, back to the set piece go Japan. Their execution last time they had this opportunity from a line out, albeit on the other side of the field, was almost perfect. And the reward they were looking for pretty much be deja vu again here.
So the drive, KIZU again is at the back. They work the ball towards the open side. Good strength, good now. They go to ground short. Now they're going to have to recycle and start again, even though they're just half a metre out, Japan. Kikutani.
They're always under penalty advantage. Gardner will have something to say here. They've just pulled it down dead. Have the Tongans, and the Japanese had the momentum, looking for the white stripe. And there you go.
Yeah, you need to talk to them. I spoke about you going to lose someone.
That's exactly what they did. KAHO, I think, is the man being singled out. Someone had to go. Gardner had decided. Here almost ended there initially. But here they've got all the momentum, so they just try and kill it to the Tongans. And rightly so, the arm goes out from Gardner. And now the big advantage here, KAHO with a scrum that's full of confidence now. So they've gone to the line out and they'll try and repeat.
So they drive. And KIZU at the back. 8 forwards on 7 defenders that give themselves a better than 50-50 chance to get a result. Hands on the football. Tonga, they've rewarded for good defence.
Yeah, well done, Tonga, defensively. But I thought, for me, Ken, the option for Japan was surely the scrum. One-man advantage at scrum time, and they've got a scrum that's growing in confidence, but they backed themselves with this driving more. And the Tongans, well, they did it properly this time, and did it legally, and did it well. Released the pressure initially, but again, they'll be under pressure at scrum time.
Go for the tight head. Japan. 8 on 7, why wouldn't you?
Crouch. Touch. Sit.
Goes off early ball. Here's a call from the officials.
Stay on. Step.
Paulu.
Use that.
Brave run from Paulu, 5 metres out from your own line. Api katoa. GOROMARU. Fujita. Offloaded the ball and the tackle nicely for Male Sa'u.
Oh, great work. Tongan captain Nili Latu, Kent. He'll be one of the last to get off the ground. There he is. Watch this. Into the contact goes Sa'u, and Nilatu over the top. Oh, hands on the ball. Working hard, look at him, and lets the ref know what he's doing. Eventually it comes. No doubt that stat, Kent, 5 breakdown turnovers will be something that Eddie Jones puts down in the halftime notebook. Turnovers at the breakdown just stifling any momentum that the Japanese side trying to build.
They tell me they were great guys in their earlier life. Altai and Jones, and then they became coaches. Never the same again. Elvis Taone. 6-man line out to Hale Tapule at the front. Paulu. Api katoa. Nili Latu. Running off a first receiver in midfield, the open side flanker. Kauhinga, he's been impressive today. It's powerful lock forward. Taone. Paulu. Api katoa to the line. Very good defence from Japan. Paulu. Flat ball for Kauhinga, this time hit on the advantage line.
Leave it, Red.
William Helu offloads in the tackle, lost the ball. Referee says play on. Good strong running from Taonevea. Tight head prop. And now Pukala looking for an offload. Nobody there. Kauhinga through the middle. Powerful running from the Tongans. Api katoa behind 2 players for Latu with an attacking kick. VAINIKOLO could be looking at a hat-trick.
No, it was the option. Certainly the option. Just need to get the execution bang on. Yeah, out wide, look. Nili Latu. That's why he plays in the 7 jersey and not the 10, Ken. But
Guys, 6.
had the right idea, did the skipper.
Shift. Move.
Long ball over the top for Broadhurst. Gets away from the tackle of Latu. Wasa. Toshi Ono, the Toshiba veteran. Bit of field position, GOROMARU.
Wrong part of the field, the Japanese, to take advantage of the fact the Tongans have a man in the sin bin. The rest of the Tongans in no real hurry, happy for the clock to tick down.
To Pole for Palu. Big Katoa to the line.
No.
Afu. Now, Siale Piutau. Hale to pull it. Powerful. Piutau playing halfback. Palu. It's a ball away for VAINIKOLO. Now Latu with another attacking kick for Helu. Oh, taken by Vea, offloads in the tackle. And William Helu gets try number 3 for the Kingdom of Tonga. And Taione Vea has had a prominent part in the last minute or so in his offload. Delivers a try for William Helu.
Oh, 2 blokes in single digits doing things they had no right to be doing on a rugby field, Ken. Firstly, the chip from Nili Latu. And then Taione Vea, have a look at that. The big offload from the big prop. And William Helu, his first try of the afternoon. And the Tongan fans are on their feet, rightly so. The build-up was good. And Latu, well, he's shown his full range of skills here now. The first one he didn't quite get right, heading to the left-hand touchline. On this occasion, back on the right-hand side, the near side right in front of us, Ken. Latu says, I'll get it right this time, fellas. He was looking for Helu. It bounced to Vea. And he drew the defenders in the superb offload. And now the Tongans all of a sudden, Ken, are side under a bit of pressure. Relatively comfortable as we head into the break.
Played a lot of football in this half. Kingdom of Tonga. Interesting to see how they're going in the last 20. That, I'm sure, will be a tactic of Eddie Jones, which Turner alluded to earlier in the half. Try wear the big Tongan forward pack down. They may well be achieving it, but they're trailing on the scoreboard. Katoa sends the ball down through the middle for a 22-5 lead.
Oh, that's not bad from a bloke who pretty much sat out the last 3 or 4 phases of the build-up to that try. He's still not 100%. From the tapu, Api Kotoa. We'll continue on.
Kurt Marath on the sideline. He's a wonderful first receiver. He's the number 1, number 10 Tonga the last couple of years. I don't know whether he still is or whether they've got some sort of rotation process going on, but he's a powerful player to bring on from the bench. Marath for Tonga. Palu. Japan with 30 seconds on the clock, send the ball out wide for Kikutani, the captain, in the centres. Wasa. Kabi. Hendrik Tui. Wasa. The defence, meeting the attack on the advantage line. Kikutani, two-man tackle on the All-Japan captain. Good work, Tonga. Their defence has almost been better than their attack. Paulu, very keen to get on with the VAINIKOLO with one last dig out to the left side. He's quick, he's elusive, away from two defenders. Looking to finish with a bang. Hale Tapole, Nili Latu gets the ball away in the tackle. Helu, one-on-one, in and then out, and a back flick pass. Great play from Tonga. And the ball's loose on the ground and lost forward, looking for the champagne finish to what's been a champagne half of football for Tonga.
Oh, Eddie Aholele. Wow, that's a great finish. Didn't quite get there for Tonga, but as you said, Ken, caps a very, very impressive first half for Tonga. Eddie Jones will walk to the shed, and he won't be happy. But they'll go into the shed, Japan, thinking they don't deserve to be behind by this much because they've actually played all right. Their concerns and issues have been at the breakdown. They've allowed Tonga to dominate that area of the game. I think set piece, the Japanese will be happy, but plenty of work and plenty of excitement to come. Looking forward to the second 40.
3 tries to 1, a very good half for the Kingdom of Tonga. They lead Japan by 22 points to 5. Konnichiwa and malo elele to Japan and Kingdom of Tonga supporters wherever you're watching our coverage of the 2013 IRB Pacific Nations, coming to you from Yokohama, where the conditions here are beautiful.
Yeah, lovely coming into summer here, and balmy 25 degrees it is. Both sides have a very, very positive attitude to this match, and we've seen some very entertaining rugby, some good tries scored. And the Tongan side, the dominant side on the scoreboard, but for mine, Ken, I don't think the Japanese are that far away. They're getting nailed at the breakdown, which is the real concern for them. If they can get that aspect of their game sorted out, then they can really start to put some pressure on this Tongan side.
Right, Nicholas.
He'll be missing the 13 jersey for Japan, a regular there. He was a real stalwart now. The Japanese side retired at the end of last season. Mali So in the 13 jersey doing a very good job for the Japanese side, so it's not all doom and gloom for the Cherry Blossoms, Ken. Eddie Jones had a couple of work-ons for them, but the majority of it would have been positive. Just get the breakdown sorted out, continue to play the game at pace, and they can try and apply some real pressure to this Tongan side. When they've got the ball, they look very, very impressive.
No less intensity from them either, in spite of having a player in the Sinbin. This is Shoji Ito. He's the captain of Kobe in jersey 19. He's out there, he's a specialist loose forward, so maybe this tactic of having Tui Kikutani and Broadhurst and 2 locks.
I think they've brought him on just to further emphasise the fact they want to play this game at pace. The veteran, just having a look for him. He's been looking at the pictures. The Tongan side just having a look. The Japanese side to see if I can spot the long locks of Itoshi Ono. But certainly the 3 loosies are out there for the Japanese side, so certainly a change in the second row. And if that's the case, then yeah, they're just trying to play this game even quicker. Move their players around the field even faster. So look out, Tonga. You need to hold on to the ball.
Ono had a lot of his football at 12 for Suntory with the Tusi Pisi. It's a good offload from the ground for Piukala for his captain, Nili Latu. Palu. Oh, good, powerful running from Kauhinga. What a game he's having. The lock and continued by Taione Vea. Palu. Taken in by Pukala, strong enough to back into the defence, holding the ball with one hand. A couple of decoy runners and then some very nice footwork from Siale Piutau. Puts a ball on the inside, it's not taken. Geez, a big guy, very light on his feet. Siale Piutau. Good defence. Aholele. Or not. And Males, getting on the outside. A nice ball away in the tackle. Onozawa leaves the ball in the field of play, tidied up by Tatekawa. Onozawa playing halfback. Ono. Ito with his first run of the game. Ono to the line. Gee, there's a big hole now. Broadhurst into the backfield of the Tongan defence, tries to take on the fullback. Ball available in the tackle. Kikutani holds the ball up, needs support. Now gets the ball out to the left side. And a very, very good try finally for Male Sao. Perilously close to the dead ball line. That's the start Japan wanted to the second half.
Oh, no doubt about that, and what a spectacular start it was too. Gee, it started from a long way back. Tonga, well, they had control and possession of the ball initially, and then here we go. A big hole. Latu drifted off that left the hole. Broadhurst beat the first defender, and then they did well here. It looked at stages like it was going to die again for the Japanese, but they kept it alive, and then the final offload, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And Mali so well, look at the air, very close to the dead ball line. Kikutani, the skipper, with the offload and Seoul, trying to make it easy for his kicker. And as you said, Ken, just the start Eddie Jones would have wanted from his Japanese side, and they've delivered.
Keeps the crowd interested by missing the conversion. 22 points to 10. And momentum in the second half, well and truly with the home team. It would have been tremendous for Japan. Rugby, former general manager of Suntory, former head coach of the Wallabies, assistant coach of the Springboks, now head coach of All Japan. Eddie Jones, club that has been associated with dominating the Japan top league competition, so he's a powerful figure in Japan rugby. There's a soft turnover. Palu, Latu operating comfortably as a first receiver. Nearly Latu, Palu away from the first defender through the tackle of the second. Good run from the halfback. Offloads the ball from the ground. Piutau. Latu on the wraparound. Kauhinga, the strong look forward. This time taken just on the advantage line. Api Katoa, a little tip on for Piukala. 2.5 it is out. Palu. Hale to pull it. In towards the heavy traffic. Palu. Latu. Standing start. Palu. Taione. Pick and go from Piutau. Another shot at the line and under plenty of pressure, Japan. Palu. Line up to the left. Hale Tapuli. This time it's Aholele, the loose head prop. Too big and too strong, the Kingdom of Tonga.
Oh yeah, and too much momentum. As you said, started from a soft turnover from the Japanese, and then the Tongans just brought the one-off running game into play. Pick and go on that occasion. Pulled up short. Again, the pick and go, no good, and then just big numbers out to the left And read nicely by Thomas Paulu, the halfback, and good transfer from Te Pole. And the big prop. There it was, just turns and passes. And
out of the Melbourne Rebels program, Aho Lele, getting a lot of game time, but involved at Super 15 level.
32 years of age on debut, Ken, so not a bad way to celebrate your first cap. Aho Lele. Kotoa, another difficult kick, got the last one from a difficult angle. Under duress too, he wasn't 100% physically. He is now. Favoured side of the field, let's see what he can do.
Good 27 points to 10. Big unit. Tongan coaching staff pretty comfortable with the second half so far. Pole gets it in the second grab. Palu. Hala Whanua. Took a quiet game for the fullback. Before Ito takes the line on for Japan. Awasa. This time short for Makami. Tatekawa, who's run aggressively as well. It's been a good battle in midfield today. Sao with a nice ball on the inside for Ono. Thought about an offload, couldn't get the arms free. Tonga won the ball.
Yeah, they're at their best, the Japanese, Kent. And they recycle it quickly from phase play. So into Ono, almost the break, the half break, and then just Tongans getting their hands on the ball, slowing the breakdown down, and eventually referee Gardner says no play there. I'll give you the ball back, Japan. Some concerns here. After the break, the offload from the impressive Sao.
10 whites up.
He's done some damage in the contact. As the Tongans go to the bench, 21 and 22. Daniela Moore, there's no mistake in the big bloke. And those of you who might not watch the Tongans go around too much, he will go into the halfback position. Daniela Moore is a big bloke. Kurt Murath, so 9-10 change for the Tongans. Interesting one, Ken.
Katoa, the veteran. Well, this is their World Cup 9-10 combination that's out there now. Daniela Moore and Kurt Murath.
Let's go.
Some would say their #1 combination as well, but Palu and Api Katoa have done a wonderful job today. Difficult situations always for the Kingdom of Tonga. They don't have the resources. A country the size of Japan, so their build-ups as a consequence are limited by comparison. But the boys are still able to front up, play with pride and passion. And we've most certainly seen that from Palu and Api Katoa. A job well done after nearly 50 minutes. So Daniela Moore and Kurt Murath, the challenge now is to close it out.
Yeah, both teams gone. Yu Tamura on for the Japanese, replacing the injured Ono.
Walking around, not pushing straight.
Api Katoa actually seemed to take a knock late in that first half, and I think that's what he's succumbed to.
The captain's had a great game, but
As always, Latu 7 jersey for Tonga. Always impressive. There, so it's Makabe that win at half-time for the Japanese. And they use the veteran at the line-out and they move them around the front.
Broadhurst on a set play for Japan. Or not. Taken by Kohenga. Kikotani. Wasa. Tamura. Wasa, the halfback. Kameda up onto him quick, good defence. Biltao off the line quickly. Inside ball for Male Sao. Wasa. He tips the ball on for Kikotani. Looking for something down the left side. Good running. Fujita steps out of 2 tackles. Wasa. A short ball. Ito. Better continuity from Japan.
Oh, you put the mockers on them, Ken. And I was just about to jump in with sorting out the contact, the Japanese, but here, again, Ito in, just fell awkwardly, and it's just a fraction of a second this game. And that's all the Tongan defence needed to get their hands on the ball and affect the turnover. And again, the bane of the Japanese in the first half. Breakdown turnovers early in the second. Another one to the Tongans. And the easy relief, easy yards for the Tongans out of their own 22. And also the possession at the set piece from the straight arm penalty. There he is, Taneo Moore. Impact off the bench, what will that be for the Tongans?
Afu, Joshua Afu. Midfield bomb pressure coming from Helu. Good take by GOROMARU. So the ball went forward.
Looking to offload. Knowing that the contact was coming and knowing that they had the advantage. A simple draw and pass on the Japanese. Just couldn't get the final execution right. I'm impressed with 12 and 13 Ken for the Japanese. Tarikawa and Sao.
Crouch.
Moore. Again goes to the air, looking for William Helu. It's not going to be long enough. GOROMARU stood for an age. Latu made a grab of the ball, looked at the ref and said it was out. So play on. Or not. Just taken short of the advantage line. Mizawa, Wasa, Tamura. This is good work from Fujita. Gets the ball away and the tackle for Tatekawa. Ran out of room.
Oh, replacement player. Have a look at this, Ken. Into the contact. The kick was a bit of a nothing kick, but managed to gather it in, and look at that, just pops it up. Tatikawa on the outside, the offload. His feet, Tamura. No, it's a game they want to play, Ken. At pace, but some easy yards on offer there for the Japanese, and they've got a perfect line out, so there was no issues with their set piece. So maybe I think they need to start thinking a little bit more, some variation to their game.
KAHO this time with the line-out win. And number 8 jumping at 2 in the line-out. 18 penalties in the game so far. Toshi Ono, test number 68 for the veteran lock forward.
35 years old too, Hitoshi Ono again, and physically showing no signs of that at all. Physically combative, gets around the track nicely, contributes at the set piece. Does Ono. Certainly no suggestions that at the age of 35 he's interested whatsoever in finishing his international career, so more than likely to add plenty more to those 68 caps.
Marath finds more. Afu. Tau. More. Short ball football from Tonga, William Hilu. Afu. It's not great when they impose themselves physically. More, the little half break. Piotr with a bit of skill, thought about an offload. The defence is up to the challenge. Now Hendrik Tui with a big left-hand fend. It's away from the tackle of Marath and KAHO. Wasa looking for a quick game in Japan. Oh, a loose ball. Male Sao has to go back, to go forward. Held up, Toshi Ono. Kikutani. Wasa. KIZU. Hard going. Kohenga with the tackle.
On your hands, pass the ball.
It's a fast-paced game. This is what we're seeing from Japan now. 23 to go. That's a good tackle. Shone Piokala. Ball and all. Another big tackle. Good running from Japan. Hendrik Tui away from 2 defenders. Hawasa. Broadhurst. It's a penalty. Play the ball when you're off your feet. Tatikawa with an attacking kick. It's lost forward.
Yep, off your feet. Once you've had a crack, that's it. Once you have a crack, that's it.
Fujita here. The infringement at the breakdown. All right, while he's on his feet, but then off his feet. Continued with it. And then the kick here for Fujita, and then Ken the whistle when he threw the ball away and then had to run away and get it because he remembered that the game plan is to play the game at pace. Fujita, so this time they head for the corner.
Red number 11, sub.
Japanese again to the bench, and this bloke, Ken, is worth keeping an eye on. Kenki Fukuoka out of Tsukuba University, 20 years old, and he has a ton of pace, this bloke. So I want to see him, give him some space, ball in hand, and watch him go.
So the applause you heard was for Onozawa. He's leaving the field, the veteran. Test number 79 joins Yukio Motoki. All-time Japanese appearances, the veteran left winger. And we now have each wing for the All-Japan team. A couple of exciting runners. Fujita, who started the game, and Fukuoka. Fujita still at university, hasn't played Japan top league fully as yet. And as Richard was just telling you a moment ago, Fukuoka is a kid with some real talent and a big future. Good take by Kikutani, now the drive. This is good work by Japan, sensing that they've had an advantage here. And they've already pulled off some big plays. Latu.
Hey, 7-7. Captain. Come here.
Well, he's going to get spoken to here, Nili Latu, and I wouldn't be surprised if another Tongan goes to the bin. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Nili Latu, Ken.
In the first half, we had a chat about North down there. You lost a player to the bin, okay? Number 4 has swum around the outside, not joining correctly, okay? We need to be positive at more time, otherwise it's going to happen again down there, okay?
Joshua Afu. And then there he is. Look at the big unit that's lurking around the side of that. But for me, Latu just lurking with intent at the back of that. Here they go again.
They're going to drive Japan. Now the ball goes long to Ito at the back.
Out with perfectly there. The Tongans sacked it immediately and taken all the momentum out of the drive for the Japanese.
Broadhurst. It's a good run by Broadhurst. He sure tries to spin around. Got an arm under the ball. Chance now for Hawassa. Defense Taniela Moore. Now through the middle. The ball's held up. It's no try. Back for a 5-metre scrum. The pressure building on Tonga.
Oh, pressure's building on them, Ken, but I've been impressed with their defence. But the claret indicates commitment to defence. And gee, the little pick went for a snipe and literally got squashed. Closing it down, and then Ono has a crack at it. And look at that defence from Tonga. Jesus, 16. Ken, the replacement hooker for Japan, Yusuke Aoki. KIZU, who's been impressive. 60 minutes, so he's done for the day. Looking straight into his work too. The replacement hooker Aoki.
27-10. The formula, the deficit is 17 with about 18 to go, so there's plenty of time for Japan, but they will want to get something out of this visit to the Kingdom of Tonga's 22.
Touch! Sit!
Oh, good hit. Good hit at scrum time. Takayama too, Ken. On this side for Japan. A big prop out of Suntory, 116 kilos, Kensuke Takayama. Into the fray here. Look how low they get too, inviting the Tongans down to meet them.
Kikutani holds. Wasa. Tatekawa gets his shoulders through the defence line, but held up a metre short. Now Hatakeyama, a powerful runner with the ball, the Suntory prop out there in 18. Sao gets away from Mahalo Whanua with a right foot step. He's taken a metre out. Presents the ball off the ground. Hendrik Tui's rolled on his back. Is the try being awarded?
Got it, been awarded. Hendrik Tui. To work hard for it, did the Japanese from the set piece initially. The pressure at the scrum time went through a couple of phases. Players in motion, the wrap round. Sau's been strong all day. And Latu, the man there, just denying them initially, and then Hendrik Tui, we've seen him impressive ball in hand on 2 or 3 occasions. This time he didn't have to go too far, but he had to work just as hard. And the conversion successful. Here it is, So bringing it back, drawing the defenders. Latu just holds him up initially, and then Hendrik Tui, he had to work out. He had a couple of big Tongan defenders to get through. Tony Vea there lying on the ground in front of him is one of them. Reward for his efforts today, and they've been impressive too from Hendrik Tui.
Out of the Panasonic Wild Knights, Hendrik Tui. This is Samasumi Masima. Jersey 19, it's Hatakeyama. Big Suntory prop, playing his 41st test. Kikutani. So the deficit now, 10. That's 17 on the clock. Hatakeyama gets away in midfield. This is very good running from Fukuoka. Awasa. Taniela Moore come out of the line quickly and shut off the pass option for Hawassa, forcing the halfback to take it in. Now Tui through the middle, the blindside flanker. Now the turnover, Taniela Moore on the counter-attack. Latu. Double pump the ball, should have given it the first time.
Oh, keen to go as they have been all day. And Fukuoka hasn't been on that long, but having an impact already. Here's Hendrik Tui again. Impressive, asking for player off his feet, still using his hands, Ken. So the Japanese asking the question, but they're back to the set piece and it's clean again.
Tamura operating at first receiver. It's a nice offload. And now Fujita, the right foot step to get away from Piokala. Hawassa. Ball forward, no call from the referee. Hawassa on the recycle. It's Tamura operating at first receiver, looking for Kikutani. Ono takes on the tackle of Tony Vea. Tamura, short ball for Broadhurst. Through the line, recycles the ball quickly. Now Tatekawa. Getting better as the game goes on, Tatekawa. Hatakeyama. Familiar run from the Suntory front rower. Ono.
Well, we asked questions about the last 20, didn't we, Ken? The high-paced game that the Japanese have brought to this has taken its toll on the Tongans. No doubt, this is where, if you're going to play that type of game, Kent, this is where you need it to deliver. Last team to score, the Japanese, and they've had all the possession since then.
Number one, I need you straight. You are like this. No, you need to stay straight. Stay straight too.
Mikami.
Yeah, I know.
Who said prop getting the message? You might need a telephone if you're trying to get a message out to the middle.
Or from take a Japanese language.
Oh, Hatakeyama, look how low he sets.
Wasa, Kimura. Decoy play before. Good tackle from Helu. Shut that play down. He's behind Broadhurst now. Hendrick Tui. Another player growing in stature as the game progresses. Ito. .13 on the clock. Coach urging his team on.
Yeah, went to ground. Did Ito went to ground over the top of his support players who were already on the ground. The players that were on their feet had to then circumnavigate the players on the ground, and that was just the fraction of a second it took for the Tongan defenders to get their hands on and secure the turnover. Not big yards from the kick. Taione had a good game in the 2 jersey for Tonga. Just stretching a bit of cramp maybe again. Ken just signs that the pace of the game is starting to take its toll on this Tongan side. Look at the stats, both lineouts almost perfect. Japan 12 from 12. The Tongans just the one blemish.
Tapule, experienced player. A lot of rugby in Southland and New Zealand. Nili Latu holds the back. Aho continues the drive. Latu, first receiver, takes on the tackle of Ito, gets over the advantage line. Kohinga coming back for the penalty.
You can almost deem that to be cynical, couldn't you? Japanese player on the ground, knowing he knows he's on the ground, just intentionally trying to slow down the recycling of the Tongan ball. That's better yards inside the Japanese 22.
Coach would be confident that his team would have them for fitness, energy and enthusiasm. Tonga most certainly would have them for size and aggression. So contrasting strengths in the closing 10 minutes for this one.
The important thing they got, Ken, is the ball.
Inventive play from Tonga at line-out time sees Taniela Moore take the ball through the middle of a short line-out.
Oh, disappointing finish in the end, but the Japanese, here they go again. Referee Gardner not having that.
Touch the water boy.
Sense the urgency. Ito at the back. Wasa. Broadhurst. Going back towards the bulk of the Tongan defence. Loses the ball forward. It's an attacking scrum for the Kingdom of Tonga.
Oh, key moments, Ken. Key moments in games. You always look back and say, where were the key moments that influence the outcome? And that, for me, might be one of them. It's been good, Broadhurst. The Tongans again go to the bench. Alaesa Maasi, the hooker. Rolling them all out now, rightly so, just to close this out. Jersey 20, Viliami Fihaki on debut for Tonga. Key moments, the turnover inside your own 22, giving possession of the ball back to Tonga from the set piece. Fresh legs all round for Tonga up front.
Touch. Six.
So they'll look to close it out here, Ken. Vihaki goes into the boot for Tonga. Plenty to say too, urging the troops on, knows the importance of just a platform. That's all they want, just parity. Give themselves a good foundation. Big blind side, no one there, so they're all lined out left for Tonga.
Last thing on his mind is a quick feed to the scrum.
Yep. Here's the mark.
And he hinted at being unsettled. He's not going to put the ball in. He knows that the clock is just ticking away. Wasted over a minute getting the scrum set. Taking valuable time away for Japan to try to find those 10 points to get back in the game. Less than 8 to go. Kingdom of Tonga will think about muscling up. Good defense, Japan. They've won the ball. Great play from Japan. So they're 90 metres away. Tamura just tries to take some of those metres away to urge the distance to the Tonga try line. So there's the carry from the Kingdom of Tonga, and very good hustle by the Japan defenders. Tonga again. Isa Masi. The hooker, full line out. Hale Tapole can't take it cleanly. Tension now. May not have been thinking about the clock a minute ago, but as each second ticks on, they'll be starting to think. And an outstanding match he has had, Nili Latu. Offensively, defensively. Aggression levels have been up there.
Well, he's just the sort of player, Ken, you'd never bet against him, would you? For man of the match, because week in, week out, he goes out for his Tongan side and performs exceptionally. He's done it again today with 5 minutes to go. Obviously, Tongan fans watching this will be hoping that it's a man of the match performance that he brings this Tongan side home with. Still plenty to say, plenty of orders to be dished out from Latu. It's the Japanese with possession.
Wasa, Tamura, Tatikawa, it's a little wraparound play, and now into a little bit of space for Jida and Fukuoka. Those are the two danger men to keep your eye on. Fukuoka not taken the first time. Looks exciting with his first touch. Now they shift towards the long side, Hendrik Tui, and they've got the advantage. Back the right side they come, Tamura, one-on-one with Taniela Moore. Kikutani gets the ball away, and let's set up a ruck in midfield. Japan, they need a quick recycle of the football. Offside. Less than 4.
Oh, they've bought themselves 10 metres, but I don't think it's 10 metres they want. They've lost the impetus. They can't go quick. So they were going to go to the sideline anyway. Oh, but no, what it has done. And there he is, Ken Fukuoka. Kenki Fukuoka talked about the amount of pace that bloke has, and you could see when he made the break, he looked up and he thought about the kick because he was going to back himself pace-wise. Decided to have a go and try and beat the man one-on-one. And so there's certainly plenty of excitement out wide for this Japanese team, but right now the job's to be done up front.
Guys, I'm going to penalise you shortly.
So,
Quick up, please.
yeah,
Set, let's go.
rightly, the Tongans, they'll play the game. The clock ticked down inside 3 minutes now. With a split formation here for the Japanese. GOROMARU in the shotgun, so he'll decide which way it goes.
Yes, that's a big defensive play from the MVP, Nili Latu, sensing the danger, good anticipation, a good read and great technique.
Oh, absolutely, Ken. He was never interested in making a tackle, was going straight on the ball, exactly what he wanted to do. Got on the ball, got on his opposite, held on to it, and affected the turnover, and just, yeah, stamps his mark on.
Play, Taniela Moore, Fihaki waits. He just looked for a bit of field position. The ball's gone nowhere near the touchline. So it might have been better to have let Japan have the advantage. Now they go forward. Oh, what a great tackle! Tremendous defence. Forcing the knock on.
Oh, big plays, two big defensive plays. Been impressed with the Tongans' defence all afternoon, Ken. When they've needed it the most, they've really come to the party.
Aggressive running and midfield from Ikale's had a good game today. They come out of the line aggressively in defence, Tonga. We're now in referee's time. Hawasa, can they get a consolation finish? And that'll do us. A tremendous game of footy in the end. The bigger, stronger and more aggressive Kingdom of Tonga got the job done.
Oh, they certainly did. Very impressive with ball in hand, did Tonga, but what got them home tonight for me, Ken, was their commitment to their defensive system. In Japan, well, disappointment, just clearly a disappointing way for them to open at home their 2013 Pacific Nations Cup campaign. But they were beaten by a Tongan side that were very effective at the breakdown, and when they go back and analyse this Japan, they'll look at the tape and they'll say, yep, that's where we lost any hope of points out of the Japanese game though, Ken. Their set piece was effective and efficient, so not all doom and gloom for them. They'll need to pick up and move on from here. They play Fiji next, Churchill Park in Lautoka to the Japanese, but Tonga, a wonderful way for them to start. Smattering of Tongan supporters as they all take a knee, give thanks
3 tries to 1. They led at half-time, 22 points to 5. Much better second half from the home team in Japan, restricting time to just that 1 try by KAHO late. Game finished at 27 points to 17, so it's a 4-try bonus point win in the first round of the 2013 IRB Pacific Nations. Principally, the genesis of this concept was to build rugby in the Pacific, and we have most certainly seen the Kingdom of Tonga grow. They were sensational at the World Cup in 2011. They gave us some wonderful moments in the 2012 competition. And this year, in Yokohama, for the first time in 140 years,
a tough first up game.
Is played in the Kingdom.
A bit disappointed, but nevertheless not too bad.
Here's Kiko Tahi.
すごくタフな試合だったと思います。残念な気持ちあると思うんでしたが、どうでしたか。
はい、まずたくさんの方がここに足を運んでくれたことにとても感謝しています。あとこの試合で勝利をお見せできなかったのが残念に思います。前半ですね、ちょっと安易なトライを相手に渡してしまいまして、自分たちのスタートが遅かったのっていうのはちょっと今週のこのゲームの敗因につながるのかなと思ってます。次切り替えて。
Actually, first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for the people who has came here to this game and also supported our team. Actually, the first half we have given easy try to opposition. We have started quite slow, so that was what had happened. We hope that we are going to back up ourselves for the next game.
So a few things to work on before Fiji next week then.
課題は次フィジーに向かっていくつかありますね。
ハードな練習してもう一度フィジーにチャレンジしたいと思います。
Very good.
We would just like to do a hard session and like to upfront the next challenge against Fiji.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
Thanks to John Knowles, sideline, and Takeshi Kikutani, who's also the captain of Toyota, and now Nili Latu, man of the match and the captain of Tonga. What a player he has been, and what a performance we have seen from him today.
Well, a wonderful start to the competition for you, Neely. A few sort of rusty signs there, but nevertheless a great exhibition by Tonga first up.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank the Heavenly Father for blessing us with this win today. We knew we have to dig in deep today, especially just having 2 days to prepare for Japan, and it was a very hard game for us, but a game down, we got a saying, one team, one Tonga, and this is for the people back in Tonga. We love you, and our target's to win the cup, and we're going to give it all.
Well, you've certainly made a good start on that target today. Now you're off to America for 2 games there. Any changes in the approach, or do you think the team's pattern is pretty well set for the season?
I think with 2 days preparing for Japan, and we've got a week, preparing for Canada, I think it's going to give us more, a time to prepare well for Canada and America. But it's always hard to get the first win out of the way, and especially Japan with a good team, and they had 3 months with the 5 Nation. But I'm really proud of the boys and the coaching staff. A short time, but great win and great start.
It is too. Congratulations and all safe travels for the trip to America.
Thank you very much, and to all the people in Tonga, God bless. Thank you.
Gracious as ever, Nili Latu, and of course the Kingdom of Tonga supporters around the world. And there's the final, 27 points to 17, and in the end the best team on the day won.
Oh, no doubt about that. Handling errors again for the Japanese, breakdown turnovers, a positive for the Tongans, and 4 tries to 3, and 4 very, very good tries, as Nili Latu said. Not a lot of time together in preparation for this for the Tongans, so they'll take plenty of positives out of this, and they'll head away on a 2-week road trip. They play Canada next to the Tongans at Richardson Stadium in Kingston, and then a few days later they play the USA.
Nili Latu receiving his man of the match trophy. Mid-afternoon here in Yokohama, wherever you are watching around the world. Thanks for taking our coverage of the IRB Pacific Nations 2013 on a day that the Kingdom of Tonga 27 beat the home team Japan by 17.